What's going on, people? It's your man the White Bee. Once again, big shout out to my dog Stipe Miocic for coming through and boosting up the coin. So we got some interesting news for the great unwashed masses right now regarding Minimus Duquitius Uselessius Dubois owes me moneyius, man. Where my money? I don't want to have to keep pressing this guy. Yeah? Where my Venmo at, man? Send me my listen, man, send me my Venmo right now. Send it right now. We got an update on Danny D. Stiffy D. Listen, he really is stiff. Listen, fair play to him. He's made lots of money and he's doing better than me, but he's real stiff. Real stiff, man. Never seen no stiffness like it, man. Super duper stiff. Okay, here's the news. Gareth A. Davies. Oh, it's funny. I got a video coming on Gareth. I need to find it. It's probably months old now, but there was a video. And Gareth let slip that he's been iron brass in Thailand. That's honestly, it's diabolical. He's like, yeah, I went to Thailand and I've been chilling with a few females. And the guy says, oh, what? Are they your friends? And he's like, come on, man. What Thai females do you know just casually hanging around with old white man? Come on now, folks. You know what listen, fair play to him. Yeah? With his moody E-level rock and roll lifestyle looking ass dude, man. Anyway, listen, I don't mind Gareth. I think Gareth's harmless. He's alright. Some people get quite vicious with him, but he's just like everyone else, a bit of a plumber, like myself, right? So anyway, let's move on. Gareth A. Davis, the Gad, aka third tier rock and roll, has leaked Danny Dubois is seriously considering fighting AGIT Kabayel in Germany on January 10th. Now, when did he fight Usyk? It's been a minute. That would be about 6 months. Can you believe that? From July to Jan 10th, which is when Cabel was supposed to be getting out. He's been out the ring for a year. I don't know what these men are on. Some people have speculated that Bricktop, his stable's too full and it's too hard to manage. He's got so many. We've got all the heavy. Well, in theory, having all the heavyweight assets, you should be able to get them done because you've got them all. But even now, it basically is a uni party under Turkey. So I don't know what he's been sitting around doing. Has he been basking in his own glory? I hope not. But he should have been out. What's he hanging around for? I don't get that. But anyway, this fight is being seriously considered. Cabel came out. Maybe I'll get the video up right quick. Cabel calls out Dubois. Now, you should really know, Cabel, listen, the industry have been glazing Parker. Oh, Parker needs a shot. Let Parker have a shot. I never got it. I said it at the time. Parker didn't need this shot. Yeah, he's had a bunch of stinkers. Okay, but again, every single fight you can discount with Parker. He might as well have lost to Zhang. Life and death with Wilder on point, stinker. And all you've got is the Broccoli fight, which again, he had no notice. A few hours notice, getting in at 3 AM the night before a fight after travelling on Ryanair. Did you see him with his big ass? Did you see Idi Amin's nephew on that EasyJet flight, on that Wizz Air flight? He was like this. His legs was crossed. He was like, come on, man. That's no way to... It's not even like he was flying on Wizz Air and he had a full camp. He's flying Wizz Air in moody jeans from Bovingdon Market, from Skeggy. He got them jeans from Skeggy. All the clobber, I'm telling you right now, all the clobber, yeah? All the moody, fake gear you see Broccoli in is from Skeggy. Skegness Market, that's where it's from. You don't go to the legit store. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just telling you it. Come on, don't play, bro. Yeah, you got it from Bovingdon Market. That's where you got it from, Bovy. Skegness gear looking ass dude, man. But anyway, let's get to the bars from Caballero. I've never listened. You don't really need bars, though, to be fair, right? Well, look at Wardley. Look at Caballero as well. You don't really need bars, but it helps.
This fight got very close, I think in the first 5-6 rounds, Parker problem.
Wardley, he done it again in Germany.
What happened for this, have an opponent. You know, we wait for the good opponent. I heard Daniel have also no opponent in UK. Why not?
I don't know why them audio is so moody. I couldn't hear nothing. Let's try another one.
Do you get to ask who you might want for January the 10th?
No, we talk with many guys. You know, we talk with many guys really, but the situation is not easy. You know,
Yeah.
but I say this in the before an interview. When you're good for heavyweight, never will fight with you. When you're bad, never will fight with you. But I cannot change it. It is what it is. But we will see. You know. For me also, why not? I can fight with the English guys. I think Daniel Dubois is free. Why not? Kabayel versus Daniel Dubois. I heard he have for 7 February he have not opponent. Why not? Kabayel versus Daniel. I think it's a good fight for the fans. You know, I love big fights, but yeah, we will see. I say yes, I'm ready.
No, that was dead. All right, but listen, he's calling that Kabayel the Gad, the third-rate rock and roll star. He says he's heard from people close to the situ, and they're telling him Dubois fancies it. Now, I'll explain why I'm bringing this up in a second, but I think it makes sense. I don't know what Cabel's been doing, hanging around, but it does make sense. It's Dubois fight. I got some corny cat in the comments. Oh, Dubois wins, not gonna lie. You joking? It'll be a good fight though. It'll be one of the better fights. I'll be very shocked if it's a stinker. Because Cabel is hittable. He'll stand right in front of you. So Dubois should be one of the... Honestly, on paper, if Dubois wasn't a quitter, he might just feel a bit and then jump on the floor. But if he wasn't... Normally Dubois only quits when he can't get to you though. He will be able to whack Cabel, there's no doubt. I'm not saying he knocks him out, but he will be right in front of you. It will be similar to the... I think Cabel is even more stationary than... Well, it's similar to Hrgovic type thing. So it'll be a cracking fight on paper. And if Dubois turns up to actually fight back under Tony Sims, it could be one of the best fights we've seen in years. Because it will be like, Dubois comes forward, Cabel's definitely coming forward. I think Cabel's quite smart though. When he fought the Nafandaral, Makhmudov, I don't think he'll meet Dubois in the centre of the ring. He'll let Dubois get tired after a few rounds, or in his mind, take a little bit off the shots, moving around, and then he'll go to work. But that should be a cracker, honestly. This is the fight to make, and what's Turkey's point at this point? Turkey halal sheikh. What's his point right now? The whole point of him was, and I get it, it was all a bit of a grift, wasn't it? Oh, I'm coming in to save boxing. How has this fight not been made already? I'd rather see this than AJ and Fury. AJ and Fury does have some resonance in terms of, for old time's sake, but in terms of real boxing, this will show you what Dubois made out of. Well, we know what he's made out of when it comes to it, but you get the point. Cracking fight for both men. I'd have Cabel the favourite. I'd put money on Cabel as well. I'll see what the odds are. Dangerous fight for Cabel. If you're in front of Dubois and he whacks you, you'll know about it, obviously. Yeah, Dubois is probably one of the top 10. If you lined up 10 of the strongest men who can whack a heavy bag hard, he'd be in there, right? Dubois will be up there. So, why are we not hearing about this being done already? Cabel is supposed to be... Again, I talked about this at the time, but everyone was banging the media about, oh, we want Parker. Where's Turkey should have been made the Usyk versus Cabel fight. But at least this one, Dubois has got smoked in embarrassing fashion, so he should be quite cheap, relatively. I mean, you can't tell me he fought for loads of money on an undercard for the Jarrell Miller fight, or an undercard for the Hrgovic fight. You can't tell me those was 8 figures. And he's just coming off a stoppage loss. Now, is it even advisable for Dubois, to be fair to him? If I was Sam Jones, right? If I was the ex-Moody used car salesman, would I advise Dubois to do this? I wouldn't, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair to the Moody used car salesman, I wouldn't advise this. Pick someone else, a bit more useless. But do we want to see a rebuild though? To be fair to Dubois, he's not really been a... since losing to Joe Joyce, he went on a rebuild. But after he lost to Usyk, there wasn't a blatant rebuild. Was there? Did he fight Lorena after Usyk, or was that before? I thought it went Usyk, then it was straight to Miller. Let me have a quick look. If he fought a plumber after the first Usyk fight, then maybe he will do a moody rebuild. But he's trained trainers now. Normally a trainer likes to have you do a fight in a fight camp and a fight together, so you've all got acclimatized with each other. Okay, let's have a look here. No, he lost to Usyk in the first fight. He then goes straight in with Miller. Literally, fair play to him, 4 months later. He's in there with Miller. So this Kabayel fight satisfies. It's not even quick turnaround. It'll be 5.5 or best part of 6 months since he's fought. And it's a decent name. Miller was a decent name. Kabayel is better than Miller though, right? Kabayel, well, we know that's what we know now. But why not? If you pop Kabayel, you're right back there, and God forbid we have to see another Usyk fight. But that's the law. Where whatever angle have you got? Parker just got popped, so you've got two. If Dubois wants to jump straight back in, I assume Wardley's going to push for Usyk. But essentially, if you want to get back in the mix again, it's got to be Wardley or Kabayel. Just like it was Parker or Cabel. Now it's Wardley and Cabel. Wardley just fought, so he's not going to be ready for another 6 months. And or he's going to be trying to hang at the back of Usyk, so forget about him. That's the one. And it's a winnable fight for Dubois. He's not my favourite to win it, but it is. It's not a tricky hard night's work. Remember, I think, wait a minute, Dubois was supposed to be fighting Sanchez. But in my opinion, if you're going to fight Sanchez, which is a final eliminator for a shot at Usyk essentially, is it an easier fight? It is actually, but it's not as sexy. But no one knows Cabel. You might as well. If you just want to get a belt or get in a position to get a belt, you might as well just fight Sanchez. It should be an easier night's work, based on paper. But if you lose to Cabel, it's almost expected. Losing to Sanchez is in trouble. Yeah, he's back in the Joe Joyce rematch territory. If you lose to Sanchez, you've lost to a nobody who just got punched up and had a double liver kidney transplant. If you lose to Cabel, you can then really arguably still drop down to fight Sanchez. Who want to fight Sanchez like that? No one knows him. You could lose to Cabel and then you're in the same boat as Cabel. Well, you got punched up by him too. So you can have the battle of the biggest Cabel bum leftovers. I'd like to see the Cabel fight. The Sanchez fight will be alright, but you're not going to be sitting there semi-long about it. Dubois versus Cabel will be semi-longable, and that's what we're supposed to be trying to do in a sport. If we're not putting on the best fights in terms of belts for belts, champion versus champion, again, why aren't we seeing Bakoli and Zhang? Zhang's trying to hustle up, what's his name? Chisora. What's Turkey doing, man? Zhang's relatively cheap, he just got stopped. Bakoli just got his head knocked off and went life and death with F.A. Jagba. They should be cheap, relatively. Why are we not seeing Zhang and Bakoli on a card, man? That would be banging. Honestly, I don't want to... Turkey's like, oh, well... He hasn't mentioned it recently, but after the Dubois versus Usyk fight too, oh, well, we'll put Fury versus Usyk 3. No. You're going to spend hundreds of millions on that when you could spend a few mil delivering these. I guess the argument is, well, it don't do pay-per-view numbers. Zhang versus Bakoli is still a hardcore insider fight. Joe Blow, never mind Joe Blow, a man who watches big boxing events, so a man who watches every Fury fight and every AJ fight, might not even know Bakoli and Zhang, honestly. Right? Because they ain't fought no one in that mix, really. So I get that part of it, but it should be cheap. You can't tell me Zhang's turning down 1 mil. Or Bakoli's turning down 1 mil to fight each other. And if they are, you tell him. Turkey told Jaron Ennis, he said, listen, if you want to fight plumbers, you can do that at the York Hall with Eggy Hearns in Philadelphia, in the back arse of nowhere. If you want to fight Virgil Ortiz or someone decent, we can do that here, or Bakram. Apparently no one wants Baccarat. Who said that, Baccarat? I think Jaron Ennis said that in the post-fight. I'll fight Baccarat. So you don't want to fight Baccarat, man. That's what Turkey said, and everyone's scary of Baccarat. Yeah? My point is, why ain't he told Bakoli and Zhang, listen Zhang, you're not trying to chase... Oh, we know what you... Come on Zhang. Big bang. Come on, sweet sour mouth. I mean, we know what you do, and you think you slick with it. Oh, I'll try and knock Chisora. No, I don't want to see that, because you know what you're doing. You know that you'd overmatch Chisora. Get Zhang in there with Bakoli. Yeah, if you got money, it's not even a lot of money you'd have to burn, but these are the fights. Bakoli and Zhang, Or even Dubois and Zhang. I'd prefer Bakole and Zhang. They're at more similar points. But any of these would do, though. Who here is turning down Bakole and Dubois? I'm not. Or any of them type of mixed ones. Let's get Bakole and Kabayel. Let's get Zhang. Oh, we saw that already, sorry. But you get the point. The biggest, stiffest idiots who are still hungry to make money. Not like AJ and Fury. There's no point in putting AJ or Fury in there with these type cats. But these dudes are starving to death. For the most part. Let's get them in the mix. Hrgovic, not really. He don't really have that. I want a big, proper, stiff idiot in there. Slow-footed. And that can punch. Right, Hrgovic can't punch at all. He really can't punch. So you need big, stiff idiots. Zhang, Dubois, and Bakole. Get them in a little tournament. Who else have we got? Jarrell Miller, maybe. That's the 4. Yeah? Because Miller did put belt to arse with Andy Ruiz, double cheese. Yeah? Those are the 4. They should be in a giant contest. Dubois, Zhang, Bakole, Miller. Get them 4 in there and semi-final. And then the losers fight the losers, the winner fight the winners. That'd be a wicked event. Right? That'd be wicked. Too much for we want to do AJ and too much focusing. I don't want to watch them. They're finished. They're not hungry. And I'm not listen. Bakole ain't hungry either. You know, he weighs 315, so he ain't hungry. But still, in principle, if someone gets into them fights, if Bakole goes in there lazy, Zhang might just clip him. That'll be a wicked fight. I want to see Zhang. Honestly, I want to see Zhang and Bakole. What are we doing here? How can we not get that fight made? And I'll tell these man, if I was Turkey, I'd say, listen, this is the fight you're doing, and if you don't do it, you'd never fight here again. Simple as that. Yeah? You can go back to Skegness and buy some more Moody Clobber. That's what I'd tell Bakole right now. I said, listen, Bakole, we've got X amount of million for you right now to fight Zhang, and if you don't take this fight, you never get another fight here. So go and fight at the circus in Skegness. That's what I'll tell him. Simple as that. We ain't doing it. Oh, I don't really fancy that. Well, you don't fancy boxing at Riyadh season then? Because we're the power holders. What do you mean you don't want to fight him? I'm not saying Bakole don't or does or doesn't. But that would be banging. You could do it on January 10th. As such. Both of them. Double header. Dubois, Kabayel. Bakole, Zhang. Undercard. That will probably be the hardest I've been in. Honestly, I don't even think the 5v5 got me that hard. The 5v5 was what? Hrgovic and Dubois. Hrgovic and Dubois is not Dubois and Kabayel. Sorry. Because Hrgovic can't punch at all. It's not. Wilder and Parker is not Bakole and Zhang. It's not at all. I can tell you now by my titillation levels. When I think about Bakole and Zhang, the estrogen, the female compounds, I feel them. Ooh. The sexualization of the YB, I feel it kicking in. Yeah? It makes me feel estrogenic when I hear that fight on. Yeah? So get it done. Caballero out for a year and in the prime of his career. These man, I don't know what they're thinking. The prime of your career and you've just been hanging around, milling around and going to fight shows and being a celebrity that no one knows. It's quite odd, isn't it? I'd be gagging to get out. I'd be like, get me a fight. There must be some plumber out there who wants it. If nothing else, get a mid-level plumber. Do you know what I mean? What's Hrgovic? Oh, Hrgovic had a cut, didn't he? When was that? In September or whenever it was? Let's get going, man. Alright. Now, the last thing I'll mention on this topic is... So, you got the Gad. The C-rate rock star. He came out talking about Dubois and Cabel. That's the one I want. Then this plumber, Yoka, comes out. And I respect him for this part. So, Tony Yoka, the froggy plumber, comes out and says Tony Yoka posted him signing the contract to face AGIT KABAYEL on Jan 10th. Other options are being explored as well. So here we go.
So that you announced the fight, but you didn't say that you're gonna fight me. Come right here. Look. AGIT KABAYEL, January 10th. I signed the contract right now. Just sign your part and then we will see each other in the ring January 10th. Dazon, Queensberry.
See, I like this though, to be fair. I've been saying this for years. Listen, Yoka's finished. But still, this is what should be happening. I've been saying it for years. If so, you know what I mean? Yeah. All this talk, I don't know why they do it for. No, I didn't get no contract. Oh, I did get a contract. Oh, I sent a contract but didn't hear back. This is the first time since I don't know when. This is what fighters should do. If you've sent someone a contract, or if you've received a contract, you say, listen man, I got the contract here, I sent it to him. His arse dropped out. So I like Yoka for this, but no. Sorry. Yoka is a massive step back. You have to go back to... Yoka's worse than Makhmudov. I think Makhmudov might put belt to arse on. Particularly this Makhmudov, who's on God knows what, throwing 70 punches around, out punching Usyk. You trust me, Makhmudov would do harm to, but Yoka can't punch. He really can't punch. You best believe it, man. Makhmudov will do Yoka harm, but still, I don't want to see Yoka and Kabayel. Listen, let me tell you something now, Ajit. You might as well not fight until the Usyk fight comes around in 2029. To fight Yoka. What's that going to do? Oh, it's a stay busy fight. A stay busy fight should have been May. Don't wait a year for this crap. Not interested at all. Now, to be fair to Cabel, he did want Dubois. So that shows he's not... Is it possible he just can't find a fight nowhere? Nowhere, no how? I don't know. But this ain't it. Frank Warren, Yoka should be for Italma, to tell the truth. It should be Yoka and Italma. Yoka can't punch. Solid boxing skills. I don't think he's been stopped before either, which is what we need. He's young as well. Whether he's shot or not, he's still young enough to be serious. This could be his big fight to get back on, right? A bit like Bakoli and Anderson. This might inspire Yoka enough to get hard, to fight a Talma. He might not want to just roll over, because he knows, if I put my neck on the line here and do something with him, yeah, he's never been stopped before. He's lost on points to Bakoli. He's lost on points to Takam. He's lost on points to some Ryan Murdy. There you go. Has he been down before? I'm not sure. BoxRec doesn't always update things, but it says I can't see clearly that Yoka's even been down. So you've got a fighter here who's never been down and never been knocked out. Right? Who's hungry to prove something. That should be a Talma and can't punch. That should be a Talma all day and night. Same kind of styles that he likes as well. Yoka's quite he stands quite straight up and he's like this. He's ready for it. That would be a step up from Dillian White and a step up from a slight step up from Dempsey McKean. What are we doing? There's no way. I don't believe it. There's no way Yoka would fight Caballero and not Italma. Although, listen, Yoka's down bad. Come on, man. Yoka's down bad. He needed bread. There's no way he's not taking 500 large or between 500 large and 1,000 large to fight Italma. But don't let me see this, man. No. This is a massive step back. You have to go before the... This is like a step below Makhmudov picking Yoka. If I see that, trust me, Cabel's going to turn me off. And especially if he makes a meal of it. Sometimes styles make fights and randomness happens. People build hype and they pick an easy fight and it ends up being a life and death and you think, oh, you've turned me off now, it's not worth it. Go in there with Dubois and if it goes left or it ends up being tough, we expected that. Right? We expected it to be tough with Zhang. It wasn't. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you... The base case would be you blow Tony Yoka's back out. If you don't, he's going to leave us... Oh, he ain't going to do nothing with Usyk. Right? That's what the narrative will become. But if that's to be, then I guess you can argue so be it. But still, I don't want to see you in there, Yoka. How about that? Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. Smash the like button, subscribe, like the bell. Check out my Patreon, man. Bushaman the YBs. Moody, Yippo, Moonshine, Drink. I've got the bars. I was going to sound proper tired, man. I need to get to bed. Too much graft for the YB, man. Yeah, these soft light skin bones. These soft Fraser Clark ilk bones and body, man. It's no good. It's not meant for serious work, man. Yeah, that's what it's not meant for. I'm supposed to be in the big house, servicing. Man like Master Calvin Candy Hearn, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, bringing drinks out, them cooking, the soft, I ain't supposed to be doing a real graft like that, man. I'm out of here, Johnny. Bosh.